Maria Shriver out last week with her children, Catherine, Patrick, and Christina, at Patrick's Hollywood premiere of Midnight Sun.
Maria shares some of her favorite thoughts in her new book, I've Been Thinking, Reflections, Prayers, and Meditations for a Meaningful Life. Welcome, Maria.
Hi, Maria.
Hi, how are you, girl? Nice to be here.
You've got your daughter, Christina, here as well. We're going to talk about her Netflix, the documentary that you guys produced coming up. This book, though, congratulations.
Thank
Ken and
you.
I were saying how it's just so perfect for the times that we're in.
I'm so excited by the response to it because I think it's meeting people wherever they are, which is always the goal, right? Whether you're coming out of college and transitioning, whether you've left a job and are raising kids, whether you're trying to get back in the market, whether your kids have left you and gone off to school, whether you're struggling with aging parents, whatever it is. My hope was to meet a person in that space.
I love you can pick it up anywhere and just
Yeah.
open it up, and you go to some place that touches you, and I sort of like feel like you find the connection with that passage.
Well, that was my hope because we're all busy, right? I wanted to do a book that you can put in your bag, put on your bedside table, and with whatever you're dealing with on that given day, whether you're rethinking success, whether you're afraid, whether you're thinking about letting go, whatever the issue is that's on your mind. I've done a lot of thinking about a whole host of issues, and I wanted it to include inspirational quotes and meditations and prayers because I believe that's what we all need to kind of chart our own path.
Yeah, I love some of the life lessons in there. First of all, you talk about the power of kindness a lot, and gratitude is a lesson that's throughout the book.
Right. Even this morning when I woke up, every day I start with thank God for letting me wake up, letting me open my eyes, making sure that my kids are okay, knock on wood, and that I can put my feet on the floor. And, you know, I can't take that for granted because so many people can't do that. And I think when you start your day that way and end it, it shifts how you approach your day. And I write about the benefits of meditation, which has been really helpful to me. You know, in the news business, you're not kind of applauded for necessarily being a kind person or being a compassionate person. You're rewarded for being hard driving, competitive, and knocking people aside, so to speak. So a lot of the things that I've come to weren't things that I came to as a young woman.
Yeah. I like when you talk in there, too, that you used to think divorce was a sin.
Right.
And now you see everybody forging their own path. My parents got divorced after 40 years of marriage, and it really has made me less judgy. I always thought you stay married, this is what you do, and I've learned to be more open to everybody's different path.
Well, that's what I've certainly learned in life. I grew up in a very kind of strict Catholic household, and I think, you know, I was raised with a judgmental God, and I don't believe in that anymore. I believe that all religion is based in love. And the less judgmental we are across our life, the better we are. The less we get into other people's business, the less we comment. And I think that's kind of contrary to what we're seeing on social media, where everybody has a thought, everybody has a comment. And so oftentimes it's negative. I try to say to my kids all the time, try to rise above, don't read comments, figure out how you can be loving, open, compassionate. That's your job. And, you know, we never know what people's lives are like. We can't judge their choices and their road.
I like that you write the whole chapter on the power of pause.
Right,
And you talk
We
about
need
that.
Yes.
How too often we are in the moment, or we want to be the first to put a rumor out there, or be the first to comment on something, and that's such an important lesson.
Well, I've learned that over and over again. Last year in August, I just broke from social media altogether because you think all the time, oh my God, what happens if I don't comment? People don't care. People don't miss you. You know, it's all in your head. Where have you been? Nobody's saying that other than you're saying it. So I always say, you know, also, you know, I try to write things and I save them, and then I come back to them a day later to see, do I really want to send that? Do I really want to say that? So I think we could all benefit from pausing. I think we can all benefit at different stages in our lives from asking ourselves, do I really think that same thing that I did 10 years ago? Have I changed at all? And I think the beauty of life is that it impacts you and causes you to change. I'm worried if I think the same today that I did when I'm 20, because that means like for 40 years, nothing happened to me. And that's not a good sign. So I always hope that I can reevaluate what I think about power, what I think about success, what I think about family, all of those things. They're all in there.
You talk about loss in there and the kids growing up.
Yeah.
Your youngest just went to college. He's Michigan. Unbelievable.
Yes.
The buzzer beater. Tell him congratulations.
Oh my God,
to
he
Paul.
flipped out. He wants to come home immediately because I guess the game is here in Los Angeles.
It is at Staples Center, yeah.
He's like, it's a buzzer beater. I'm like, what's a buzzer beater? That was at 11
Thursday
o'clock
night.
the other
Yeah.
night. Yeah, buzzer beater. But that's why he wasn't in the photo. Christopher is, oh, there he is. He's in that photo, yeah. But I feel so blessed with our 4 children. They're all incredible human beings. They're kind, they're funny, they're loving.
But they're all out of the house. How are you? Because I am already dreading this. Like, I'm like,
the empty
I think
nest.
about this.
I hate that word because then it implies that you're empty, really.
True.
Which I don't like. So it's a different nest. And I think, but it's a challenge. If you enjoy your kids and you enjoy all of that,
and you're working with your
different.
kids.
Yeah, you work with your kids, but also it's somebody to have dinner with every night. It's somebody to get up for in the morning. It's, you know, you carpool, all that sort of stuff. So it's a definite shift.
It's a new nest.
It's a new nest. There
I love
you go.
how
I like that.
Yes.
I like
I'm
that.
going to need your number. I'm already warning y'all.
But I think, you know, it's a grief, actually. It's a letting go. It's a loss. Because all of these people, you build your life around them. And then they're like, bye.
Yeah, see ya.
And you're supposed to be thrilled.
I love that you write in the book, you have 2 daughters, and you write in the book about the power of women, and that your mom told you, we live in a man's world, you need to be tough to compete. But you write in the book, it's not necessarily, this is not a man's world.
Not anymore.
Not
I think
anymore.
women have great opportunities that they didn't have when I was starting out. But I still think you've got to be tough to compete. But I also, as I say to my girls, I said, I want you to be tender too. I want you to be strong and soft. I think embrace the paradoxes. You know, I think you can be feminine and sexy and smart and tough and tender. And so I think that's really what female leadership, I hope, will bring to the table. Be more collaborative, be more compassionate, talk about values like caring. That's different. But you're still going to have to compete, and you're going to have to compete against, you know, other people, and then you'll decide what success looks like for you. I'm really big on that. So if success to you is opening a small coffee shop down the road, and that makes you happy, God bless. If you want to start, you know, a place where you save animals and that's success for you, God bless. Yeah. I grew up in a family where, like, success was running for president, and that's a lot of pressure. So no pressure. So I like to say to them, you know, find your passion, and that's what I try to talk about in the book, to live a meaningful life. You've got to have something that's bigger than you, a purpose that's larger than you, and that's really what I hope for our kids.